What is going on today, Summers? We're back with another video, and this is about version 5.3.7 and the new Transmogs. The Transmogs were teased to us several days ago, and there's been a lot of excitement around how they look, especially the Beast Monks. They look, the previews that we got look really, really nice. The Cannon Girls look nice. The Polar Queens look really nice with this kind of Victorian style that they've got going on here. So really excited about that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a look at the Transmogs, the animations, and we're going to see also what this update brings, what else it brings. We'll go over that here in this video. Snipers, not a lot of these get used. The water one, Covenant, does find some use. I think the light one also finds a little bit of use here and there, but outside of that, you really don't hear people using the snipers too much. So interesting pick, but I gotta say they look pretty cool. They look like something almost out of like a Looney Tunes to me, with the black, just the black head. There's basically just the eyes in there and the hat kind of floating above it. I really do like the style of the coat and the hat. I think it looks really awesome. The gun looks pretty cool as well. It looks very obviously the same style, just different color scheme between all of them, and I do like these. I do really like these. I do have a Covenant. I might, you know, one day, I don't really use them too much. This might make me want to use them a little bit more, you know, if one day I decide to prioritize my shape-shifting stones and get one. But you know, they look really cool if you use them, if you have them, or if you're gonna buy this pack, the whole pack, because there's several of the other ones that you want. Not a bad look, really not a bad look at all. Let's go have a look at some of the skills and see what they do. All right, so we will start with the fire one here. Okay, that was neat. That was a really cool delayed reaction to procking the passive there. Neat. Okay, so that is accurate fire. Just a nice straight shot. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Cool. All right, hidden aim. Let's see what this one does. So this puts him into a stance, right? And then he gets a super shot from there, I believe. Okay, pretty neat. Pretty neat. All right, so Covenant. We've got the same snipe right in the top of the dome. We've got suppressive fire, which lays down a little bit of suppressing fire there. I really, why are we still in 2020 still getting crit animations in this preview? Okay, very, very similar style shots, just a little bit more of a charge on the second skill. Cool. How about headshot? Pretty, okay, neat blast. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a gunfire animation, right? There's only so much you can do, and I feel like they've made it look pretty nice here. So that's the same. Hidden aim's going to be the same, where it puts him down here. Does he have a pass? His is a passive as well. So yeah, pretty much the same as the fire dude for animations on the wind one. And it looks like the light one is also going to be the same. I think this guy's used because he can turn cycle like crazy, but he's got the suppressive fire similar to Covenant. And the dark one has hidden aim as well and a passive. So pretty much going to be the same animations here for the dark one. Okay, neat. The skin looks really good. The animation, there's only so much you can do with it. I do like it though. I do like it. It's not a bad animation. If I had it, I'd put it on. If I don't, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. All right, the Rakshasas. Definitely Yen and Hua see a lot of use. Ran here, the dark one, it sees a fair bit of use. I do like this outfit, this kind of punk rocker, bad girl. What was this one? Underboss. Okay, bad girl Rakshasa. Very cool. I do like Hua. Hua looks good with this. The color scheme, the hair highlights, the sunglasses, the glow on the whip. I like the little ball spike club on the end of the whips here. Not bad, not bad. Yen. Ooh, I like the bubblegum pop. That was cool. That was a cool animation. I didn't notice it till now. That was actually really neat. I like that. That is a neat neat little ad that kind of brings the character a little more to life, you know, and then Pang as well. Pang, I always love the light ones. You guys know this. I love the light color schemes that they do. Very cool. All right, we'll go ahead and check out some skills. So we've got Sue first. Let's see. Okay, that is a nice, really nice first skill animation. I do like that. I do very much like that. Let's try fast swing. I believe this is shared, I know, with the dark one. I'm not sure if it's shared with another one. And then delicate whip. I don't know how delicate that looked. I mean, it didn't crit, so there's that part. But that was that looks like a pretty big hit. That looks like a pretty big hit. I do like it. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and try Hua here. So same first skill, just a jumping overhead swing. I do like that. Burning swing. This looks very similar to Sue's skill 3 there, in terms of the big smash coming down. Okay, neat. I do like it. I do like it. All right, let's try Yen. And then she's got the fast. Okay, she has the fast swing as well. Okay, nope. Looks good. I know Yen is seeing a lot of gameplay these days because of her ability to just proc turns just like crazy. So definitely might be a transmog that we will start to see more of. Same idea here, and I think Rand's going to be pretty much the same deal. But she also has a skill 3, so we'll see what that looks like. But all in all, I really do like the whip animations. They're flashy. You can see it almost looks like a bit of a chain, or the tail of the whip coming around here in this, both the skill 2 and the skill 3 animations. Actually looks really nice. Really nice. I do like it. All right, Cannon Girls up next. So we've got the Bunny Cannon Girls. Look at this. It's still a Gatling gun. They're Cannon Girls and they're still holding a Gatling gun. Okay. First beef. Also, the hair, the pigtails and everything looks a lot like the Guardian Occult Girl transmogs, right? So try and tell me that this hair does not look almost the same as this hair. They are so similar. Let's see Abigail. Abigail's going to be a popular one. Being Hall of Heroes coming this weekend, Abigail, make sure you guys farm this unit up in Hall of Heroes. She is actually really good. And you can keep one unawakened, and that'll really help your NB10 teams, because the third skill that she gets when she awakens isn't a multi-hit. So if you don't awaken her, she's never going to use that. She's always going to use her multi-hits and really burn through that boss's shield really quick. I believe the fire one works in the same regard. So, and we've got Christina. I mean, she still needs a buff, but hey, maybe there's a balance patch coming, you guys. We got a Cannon Girl Hall of Heroes, we got Cannon Girl Transmogs, we got Beast Monk Transmogs. Maybe there's a balance patch coming where these things get touched on. Would be nice. Would be very nice. Christina definitely needs it because she is kind of lacking right now. But this transmog is not lacking. It looks really good, you guys. I quite like this one. But we'll get in and see what the animations look like here in a moment. Here's the light one. I don't even know her name. Looks all right. And we've got, as you guys have seen, we've played around with this unit recently on the channel. Bella. Very fun unit. I highly recommend you build and play with this unit if you happen to have it, if you're fortunate enough to have her at LD Nat 5. But wow, this looks really good. I'm really excited to see these animations, you guys. Let's go check it out. All right, so first up, we've got Abigail. Now, one of the biggest questions that always comes up to a lot of people's minds who kind of focus on having quick dungeon runs, and they use like new transmogs come out. How are these transmogs going to affect your dungeon runs? Now, I doubt we're going to see animation times here that affect the dungeon runs majorly, but let's see how quick they are. Okay, that is really fast. For a multi-hit, that skill 1 is really fast. And I like the animation of it. You see the stars coming out everywhere, both sides, out of the cannon and at the point of impact. Really nice. Nice multi-hit there. Look at that. Okay, I think that is pretty fast. If anything, that might actually speed up your dungeon runs. And of course, you don't need to awaken. Let's see the big one. Whoa. Okay, I don't know where that missile came from. Does something happen with the gun? Oh, she does a cool thing. I really want to see a crit animation come out on Abigail here. But she does something that boosts, that opens the gun. Here we go, here we go. There, it actually turned into a cannon to fire the rocket. It actually turned into a cannon. Oh, that is so cool. She can transform it. That is so cool. That is an awesome animation. I really fucking like that one, you guys. I really like that one. So good. All right, let's see what the fire one can do. So it'll be the same first skill. Very nice, quick. Wild shot is going to be the same deal here as well. Let's see fatal mortar bullet. So it does the same thing, transforms it into a cannon and does the huge skill 3 animation here. Oh, that is so nice. That looks really good. That looks really good. All right, let's see Christina here. So same skill 1, focused 5 shots. Ooh, that was neat. That was like a laser effect. That is like a laser beam effect. That is really cool. I really like that. That is so neat. All right, let's see rolling cannon here. So it looks like probably the same thing. Oh, wow. Ooh, man. This is the first time I've looked at any of these, by the way, you guys. I know I'm coming out a little bit late on this video. The update hit way too late for me to do a video last night. I was in bed. So that was too much, but wow, that is so, I love these animations. These Cannon Girl animations are on point, you guys. Makes me want to do more with Cannon Girls. All right, so wild shot here, gonna do a thing, very cool. Let's see now, fatal armor bullet. I don't even know what these skills do. That could be addressed in another video, but the skill 3, like, these animations are wicked. You see the little bunny symbol come up above their heads on like a clock type thing, and does this have something to do with time? Yeah, okay, yeah, it decreases their attack bar to 0. Very good. That is so cool. I love this. All right, now we're moving on to the dark one. This is the one I am super hyped for. I don't own this unit myself, as you guys probably know, but oh man, I know Nav is going to be getting it. So because she attacks twice due to her passive. Oh, and this is the double. It's the laser beam. All right, this is the big one, you guys. Burst cannon. What does this do? So she transforms into the cannon. Okay, so the second follow-up animation you see is just her skill 1, right? Because her passive is she basically gets to attack again with the first skill, or if she kills a unit, then she attacks another unit with the skill that she used to kill the first unit. So because obviously we can't kill things here, after she uses a second or third ability, she's going to use her first ability again. So that's the secondary animation you see here. That is nuts. Oh, here we go with the nice. You can't even see anything. There's just so much color splash on the screen. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, I love these. I like the animations even more than I like the skins. Oh, so good. So good, you guys. Cannon Girl is, that's a win right there for me. That is a win right there for me. Even if Beast Monks and Polar Queens, they got a lot to make up to try and take number 1 from me on this one. But Insight Seeker Beast Monk. Look at this guy. In my opinion, this looks even better than the Guardian Transmog that they did a few years ago for Beast Monks. This looks like anything you would expect out of Beast Monk in an anime series or in a movie or anything like that. This is more so what I think you would picture. Oh, this just looks badass. This looks incredible. And especially with like the new Conqueror auras in RTA that are coming this season with the rune symbols and stuff swirling around. Oh, baby. This could be amazing. I don't even own a Beast Monk. Well, on this account, this is my alt account we're on right now, and I did pull a Ritesh on here recently, so I'm a little keen on that. That might be my next Transmog, even though that unit's not even 6-starred or awakened yet. Look at Chandra, looks awesome. I love the tattoo work on the chest and coming over the shoulders. That looks incredible. The hair, I mean, it's a bit of a mullet, but hey. Mullets never looked so good, I suppose, right? Business in the front, party in the back. Alright, here is Ritesh. We're probably one of the more popular beast monks that you see around in a lot of places because he's got the AoE defense break. And they just look so buff. They're so jacked. Look at the muscles. Like, they are beastly. They are beast monk, indeed. I love the... I don't even know what you call that. This headdress that goes around over the shoulders. The floating accessories here. They look so cool. And obviously the orb of elemental fire. So good, so good, so good. The decoration on the robes look amazing. Here is this one. He recently got a buff not too long ago. I mean the tail still kind of looks like a butt plug if you ask me. But I mean, it is what it is. What else can you do unless you're gonna show some fur, you know? Looks cool. I love the ears on them. The face looks beautiful. You can see the teeth coming down out of the upper jaw there. Rahul looks very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's go see some animations. Animations are what really make or break a good transmog. The skins look beautiful, but if the animations suck, it's kind of a letdown in the end. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, vice versa too. Obviously, if the skin looks really bad, but the animations are really cool, it's a similar kind of feel. But obviously, everybody's opinion's a little bit different. So let's go see. So skill 1 with the big punch. Look how slowly he just moves across the battlefield. That looks like a big palm strike. Big palm strike. Big hit. Okay, let's see the hug. How does the hug look? Okay, that looks pretty neat. I like that. It's like he's actually like casting his flame off and becomes a buff. That's pretty neat. Trick of water. The AoE. Nice splash. Nice splash. I love the rune symbols. The symbols that come up as a result of casting the spell. That looks really, really cool. That looks really, really cool. And it kind of matches the thumbnail of the ability a little bit here. Very nice. So Chandra's pretty cool. Chandra's pretty cool. Let's see what Kumar does here. Okay, not bad. Meditate. Let's see the heal. Oh, that is a nice heal. I like that one. I like that very much. Very cool. Very cool. Trick of fire. The fire animation was really nice. Look how the fire animation over the enemies. Oh, that is so cool. Very nice. Okay, definitely like Kumar. Let's see if Ritesh is going to be the next buy for shapeshifting stones on this guy. I want to call them scam stones. Basically the same thing. Okay, there's the meditate. Very cool. Yeah, I think that might be the next go. I was leaning towards Varad, but I think this is going to be the next go for this account. Is getting this Beast Monk. That looks really, really nice. Yeah, unless we summon an LD Nat 5, of course, but Ritesh is going to be the next go. Alright, let's see. I don't... is it Shazam? Shazam. I was forgetting his name, you guys. Totally forgetting his name because he was irrelevant for so long, but he's not so bad anymore. He's not so bad after recent buffs. The Beast Monks definitely still need a buff, though. Their leader skills, if they change them over to guild content, done deal. Like they'll be so much better, so much more relevant if that's the case. That is really, really cool animations though. Just big flashy animations. Seems to be the theme of the last few packs, transmogs that have been released. So very cool. I do like it. I think Rahul's is probably the most lacking. Rahul's and Chandra's are probably the most lacking in my mind. But I do like them all. I very much do like them all. And just the skins. Oh man, the skins these are the best skins I've seen in a long time. They are hype. Alright, last up, we've got the Polar Queens. So, Polar Queens, They do see some good use. Obviously, Tiana is a staple in a lot of places. Brandy and Alicia are both very, very good. And if you've got the LD ones, Eleanor and Lydia, you probably use them in RTA a lot, maybe even Arena. So all of these units are viable. They're all pretty good in different areas of the game. So I can see this being a really popular transmog as well. This Snow Princess, so like Elsa if you want to call her that, looks really, really good. But I think the water one will be the Elsa looking one from Frozen. But yeah, these actually look really, really nice. It's like a Victorian style dress and hat. They got the fan there as well. And I kind of like the constellation effect that is kind of going on behind the unit here. That is really neat. It'll be interesting to see how that interacts with different auras. Because sometimes these effects can really conflict with the auras, and some of them, they really enhance them. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of combinations people come up with. But I do really like this. This is a really nice looking Brandia here. I'm excited to see the other ones. So here we've got Alicia. Definitely kind of looks like Elsa. Very neat. Very cool artwork design here. All right, so here we've got Alicia. Very neat design. I love the color scheme on this one. Definitely kind of does look like Elsa. It's even got the kind of the frosty eyelid thing going on here. Neat. Again, I like the constellation in the background. The hair accents how it kind of fades from white into blue at the tips. Very cool. Very icy. I do like it. Here we have Tiana. So oh man. Does this ever look just high class, man? Like she belongs at a ball or something, you know? Like this looks really, really, really beautiful. I love this. And the stars in the dress too. I didn't notice that before, but you can see a little bit of stars on the bottom of the dress and the train there. Oh, that looks so nice. And the jewel hanging from the wrist where she's holding the fan. Very cool. The shoulder pads are really nice. Obviously the flower in the hat. Very, very nice. Very nice transmog. All right, here we've got Eleanor. This one almost looks more like almost looks like Alicia. With the bluish color scheme. There's a little bit less pink and purple in the color scheme, except for the tip of the hair and some of the accents on the clothing here. But obviously the background is white too, but yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. I love these. These are beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful transmogs, you guys. I wish I had more Polar Queens. I've only got Brandia. She's the only Polar Queen I have. And I don't use her enough that I would highly prioritize these. But let's go ahead and have a look at the skill animations and see if they really bring this together. All right, first up, we've got Alicia. A lot of AoE, a lot of big flashy skills going on here. So let's see how these look. Oh, that first skill is so cool. I love the snowflake effect. That is beautiful. Storm of Midnight. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. And let's go with the blizzard here. Oh, that is neat. That is a neat effect. I like the take on that. That is really cool. It's like she's actually summoning ice bolts from the sky. Yo, that is cool. That is cool. Let's go see what Brandia does. This is the one for me. Okay, so we got the same skill effect. Obviously, it just changes color as to be expected. Aura of Dawn. Oh, that is gorgeous. So you get the constellation effect. You get like an Aurora Borealis type color scheme lighting coming out of the sky for this. That actually looks like an aura effect, the way they've animated that. That is super nice. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that touch of mercy too. Whew. That is so nice. That is so okay. I love it. I love it. I absolutely do. All right, let's see Tiana here. Okay, very, very nice. Storm of Midnight, same idea as Alicia's, just again in the yellow color. Let's see Wind of Change. Oh, that is beautiful. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of Polar Queen Transmogs, you guys. You're gonna see a lot of Tiana's Transmogged. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Let's check out Eleanor. Alright. Oh, I love the light color scheme so much. Aura of Dawn. I'm really excited for this one in this color scheme. Oh, that is gorgeous. Alright, there it is. Oh, that is nice, you guys. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it. Brutal Order. The skill is insane. This unit paired up with Ganymede is so incredibly toxic. Like the cooldowns just don't exist. It's so gross, but that aside, that animation is awesome. I love how it like shoots a beam up into the sky to yourself and transfers it to your partner. That is the coolest thing. Look at this. Boom. Just here. Take my cooldowns. Something like that. Yeah, that is insane. This is such a crazy skill right there. Such a crazy skill. All right, let's go see Lydia. Lydia is actually insanely strong, but she only has the 2 abilities. Again, though, really, really nice animations. That is really cool. I like this skin the best. This is the nicest skin. This is my number 1 skin. This is my number 2 skin. This would be number 3 for me. Actually, I don't know. Rakshasa might be number 3, and Cannon Girls might be number 4 for skins. But overall, like animations, I think the Cannon Girls take the animations. Okay, I think Beast Monks have the worst animation out of the Nat 5s. Right, and Polar Queen is right in the middle. So Polar Queen is probably going to be my number 3. Cannon Girl is probably going to be my number 1, and I think Beast Monk is going to be my number 2, because in the end, the skill animations really do mean a lot. Cannon Girl, Polar Queen, Beast Monk, Rakshasa, Sniper. This is my order. Let me know what you guys think. What are your favorites? Which ones are you going to be going for? Are you going to be buying a family? Are you going to be buying this whole pack? Or are you just going to save your shapeshifting stones like I do? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But let's change gears for a quick sec, and let's go have a look at what the rest of this update brought to the game. So version 5.3.7, anybody who's logged into the game since last night has already updated the game. So we'll see what we've got. So obviously we've got the new Transmogs. They are here. Beautiful artwork, beautiful wallpaper, by the way. I really wish Comtos would release this type of artwork to us so that we could, put it on our computer backgrounds or whatever. Rune convenience improvement. Are you guys ready for this? You can now select multiple runes and sell them at once in the rune management menu. Tap the icon on the right to activate the bundle selling menu. The locked runes or the runes engraved on monsters cannot be sold. So that's good, but that doesn't mean that if you've got a really nice rune that isn't currently equipped on a unit and not locked, you could accidentally sell that. So you need to be very careful, you guys, when you're clicking runes, and make sure that you're selecting runes that you want to sell. Double check the rune. Be very careful with this feature, because once you sell a rune, it's gone. There is no recovery process. You can petition to Comtos to try and get an account rollback, but that could take weeks, if it even happens at all. They might just say, sorry, too bad. You should have locked your rune. We have that feature there for that reason. Lock the runes you want to keep. This might become more of an important thing now, like locking your monsters. Now, the settings of the property selected in the rune management menu will be maintained even when moving to another screen or reconnecting to the game. Okay, that's nice. That's definitely a quality of life change. Most of this stuff is quality of life changes, by the way. You can now use the chat system during the rune power-up screen via accessing the chat button, power up runes, and chat with your friends or other. It only took years! 6 years! To be able to power up a rune and still chat. 6 years! Was it so hard? Thank you, Comdo. I'm sure we can all relate on how many times we've missed out on guild conversations or even just general channel chat because we're powering up runes and you just nothing to do. You just sit there and wait for minutes and watch your mana tick away while you're powering up runes. This is a huge quality of life improvement. It might not sound like much, but it is actually it's so simple, but it's so impactful, I feel. I mean, this isn't a reason that people would have not played the game or stopped playing the game. Oh, I'm so tired of not being able to chat while powering up my runes. This game, I'm done, I'm out. I doubt that anybody quit the game over this, but it is such a nice thing. And it's one of those things that we just got conditioned to accepting, to thinking that it's okay. And every time you're sitting there powering up a rune and you've had to leave conversation to do that, you've always thought, man, wouldn't it be nice if I could chat while powering up a rune? It's crossed everybody's mind, I guarantee it. Let me know down below if it hasn't crossed your mind, because you're going to be the exception, not the rule. But, wow. Just wow. I'm flabbergasted that it took this long, but I'm happy that it's finally here. Let's see what else we've got. So battle convenience improvement, Scenario Tartarus Labyrinth. UI has been improved to display the current battle's difficulty level on the battle preparation screen and the wave status screen. Why was this not a thing? Like, if it wasn't there during the Labyrinth update, why wasn't it implemented during the next following update? Like that should have been a given, you know? How many times I've had to back out of a Labyrinth just to confirm that I'm on the difficulty. Now, I mean, you could very much argue that this is my own fault for not taking the time to confirm my difficulty before just jumping into a match. 100%. But this is just such a nice, just quality of life improvement so that you don't ever have to doubt yourself. You don't ever have to go back and, you know, whether or not it's cost you 5 energy or not, like whoop-de-doo, it's 5 energy, but very, very nice. Tartarus Labyrinth, the attack marks will now show in numbers as they do in Siege Battle. Okay, very nice. That was a very recent update to Siege, and people seem to really like it. I know it's really helped with assigning attack orders and targets in Siege, and I think that's great for Labyrinth. Very nice update, thank you. Tartarus Labyrinth strategy deck and monster usage info UI has been improved so that you can more clearly recognize the monsters you possess. Okay, so we're here in the monster info. It doesn't look like anything here really stands out to me. Most of these units I don't have on this account. But here in the strategy deck, it actually highlights the monsters that you have and dims out the ones that you don't. This is huge. That is so nice for earlier game players who are looking for help to see, okay, I need to quickly look through here to see any of these things that are actually relevant to me and my account. You know, I could look at this this deck in the middle here with Kamoon and Fran and say, okay, I have no Perna. Do I have something that could fill Perna's role? You know, versus one where you're missing over half of the team. Okay, there's probably not a way I'm going to make that comp work. Let's keep scrolling. You know, this is actually really, really handy, in my opinion, for earlier game players that are using these strategy decks as a means to kind of theorycraft and build their own teams to see what they can find for success. Rift Raid. The raid party chat conversation will remain instead of being reset. What? Really? Again, years it took. Oh my, was that so hard? This is great. It's a great change. Again, I don't think anybody would have left the game over this not being a thing before. But wow, is this every day? It was so frustrating to try and have a conversation in raid chat with people, you know, like obviously if all of you guys are in the same guild, you can just chat in guild instead and it's not a big deal. But now to actually be able to maintain a raid chat that follows your party, doesn't just expire and reset after each run, that is huge. That is such a nice quality of life improvement. I mean, thank you. Years later, thank you again. This is one of the things that we were conditioned just into accepting as okay. And honestly, I thought it would never get touched. It took this long. I didn't think it would ever get fixed. It got to the point where I just didn't even care anymore. I just got used to it. Again, conditioned for it, right? It's nice to see. It's nice. Very, very nice to see. That is actually a really nice quality of life improvement. I think so far the 2 chat improvements are probably the highlights of this update for me. Aside from the transmogs. But Secret Dungeon and Attack Order feature has been added for the last battle. So just like in your scenarios, you can actually assign an attack order now for the monsters. So you could say you only want to attack the boss at the end, and there just focus the boss down. That should somewhat help to improve your clear times. Just a little bit, you know? Again, a nice quality of life change. That's a good thing. And anything we can have to help focus our AI, help improve the AI in our auto runs is definitely going to be a welcome implementation into the game, because the AI is not amazing. Kairos Dungeon strategy info boss has been improved to show the information based on the current floor you are entering. Okay, cool. Siege battle, guild battle, arena defense placement improvement. A pop-up that confirms your placement will now be displayed if the monsters with no runes engraved are included in the defense team. Okay, that is a really nice update. They recently added this pop-up notification to the game when you're going into arena or something. You'll get a pop-up menu that says you're going in without runes on a unit. It doesn't specify which unit or anything. You gotta go and look, but which is absolutely fine. The fact that it alerts you and stops you from just going straight into the battle is really, really nice. So this should now prevent you from putting a defense in a tower that may not have full runes on it. So you don't have to sit there and go through every single defense of all your guild members when you're assigning defenses to a tower in Siege. Actually, a really, really nice quality of life improvement. You can now drag and drop to change the monster formation at the defense placement screen. So when I'm assuming this is when you're filling a siege tower defense, you can just drag them over rather than having to highlight them and then click over one at a time. A nice simple quality of life improvement. But I really, really do like the pop-up notification for not having runes. That is actually super, super nice. Okay, maybe that one might be my #1 favorite of quality of life improvements here. Over the chat. It's hard to say. Craft building improvement. A monster storage switch icon has been added at the selection screen to distinguish monsters in the monster storage when crafting legendary summoning pieces, ancient crystals, 3-star rainbow mons. Okay, so you can see what monsters are either in your inbox or in storage. That's nice. There's been a few times where I've gone to craft legendary summoning pieces with units that I just summoned out of my guild shop, for example, and are in my inventory, but I might also have copies in my storage, and I don't know which ones I'm selling. So I have to move things around accordingly. So that is nice. That is nice. You'll now be able to go and distinguish which source you want to extract these monsters from. You can now load the 4-star rainbow mons stored in the enhancing monster storage instantly when crafting 4-star rainbow mon. Okay, that is also really nice. You don't have to go into your rainbow mon storage, pull them out into your inventory, then go into the crafting building and craft. That is a nice quality of life improvement. It really helps speed up the process of crafting these items. That's the biggest thing, is it just helps speed up and simplify the process. It's respect for people's time. And that is something that I actually really, really value and I really appreciate. Even if you don't do this much, the fact that they're doing updates to help and respect people's time is really amazing. Now, if only they could do the same for rune power-ups. Then we'll be in the money, guys. Shop efficient item improvement. Rune removal pack. The amount of crystals has been increased from 500 to 700. Okay, so you get an extra 200 crystals. Not bad. Nice added value. And the legendary attribute scroll pack, 10 attribute scrolls have been added. Okay, that's actually quite a bit. That's 10 summons. That's almost 1 guaranteed lightning. That's, well, not guaranteed. That's almost 1 lightning on average. But attribute scrolls, not mystical scrolls either. So actually a really, really nice. I don't know if that's going to be enough to make people who don't buy this pack right now buy this pack. I don't think it's going to be enough. If you're the type of player that only buys the odd thing in the game, this probably isn't going to be the pack that you want. You're going to wait for the legendary packs that show up or the special packs that show up because they typically have the best value for that sort of thing. But if you're somebody that buys these packs already, this is absolutely awesome. This is a great added value. You're going to get more bang for your buck. Who doesn't like getting more without having to spend more? I think it's a really, really nice change. But maybe less than 1% of people are probably going to go from not buying these packs to now buying these packs. It's just going to be a nice bonus. And of course, the monthly purchase limits for these packs reset after the update. So if you had already bought up to your limit or bought any, the limit has now been reset. So you can now buy more if that's what you do. Bug fixes. Is this going to fix Scroll Trap in RTA? Firelight Artmaster's Scroll Trap fixed an issue where the damage of some skills that inflict damage proportional to the number of monsters not functioning properly under certain situations when the monsters are sealed. Example, Wind Dark Giant Warrior's Atlas Stone, Wind Cannon Girl's Rolling Cannon, anything that does an amount of damage that changes when the amount of monsters on the field change. So obviously Skogel's Rock, it comes down and does damage equivalent to his maximum HP divided amongst the monsters on the opponent's side of the field. If a monster is scroll trapped, it technically should count as one less monster on their side of the field. So it should do increased damage to the remaining monsters. So it sounds like this has been addressed. Fixed an issue of the notification effect sound repeating when you return to the village under certain situations. Well, I guess I would have to have game audio turned on to notice that. Cool. So this does not address the game crashing or lockdown issue that happens in RTA when you have a scroll trapped monster on the opponent's side of the field. You kill the remaining monster so that all that's left is the scroll trap monster. And then you're basically in a lockdown state where nothing happens. The game just kind of can't figure out what to do. This is a bug. I'm not sure if it's been addressed yet. Maybe it already had and I just missed it. That is entirely possible, but I thought it was going to be addressed during this update. Maybe they needed more time to test a fix for this and see what happens. But essentially, it should work the same way as the Dark Rift Beast does. When he steals one of your monsters and traps it, if he kills the rest of your team while he's got a trapped monster, you lose the battle. It's over because that monster's out of play, essentially, right? So and there's nothing left to bring it back at that point. It either should be doing that where the battle just ends, or it should just automatically be releasing that monster at that point in time, so that the person can then fight with that monster and see what happens. Maybe they can make a comeback win with that. But I personally think the latter should be what would happen. If the former is what happens, that's a little OP. Okay, that is a little OP because it basically counts as I've killed this unit for X amount of time, then it comes back. Just my 2 cents on it, but we'll see what happens there. World Arena Goodwill Battle Mode title modification. So it basically they just took the dates out of the Goodwill Battle Mode titles because this is just the format that SWC takes place in now. So that's really it. Google Touch feedback has been added to allow users to clearly recognize the state when touching the screen. So this has only been a thing, okay? I play on an Android device on my phone most of the time, but I do these videos and I do my streaming and stuff from my iPad. So I've noticed this change on the Google thing. Whenever you touch the screen, a little ripple effect comes out, like you touch water and you get a little ripple effect that comes out in the water. You get the same thing whenever wherever you touch the screen. So you can basically see. I unfortunately can't set my phone up to do recordings or streaming because it would be really neat to see if that effect actually translates over into the recording, like if it's happening on the game side and could translate over. Because that would be neat for people to be able to see where you're touching when you're doing videos, where you're doing screens. You could point at things on the screen without having to go like up here and expand your camera window and everything. So it'll be neat. It'll be interesting to see if something like this comes in place for Apple as well, but Apple doesn't like to play well with certain things. So anyways, you guys, that is going to do it for this video. That went on a lot longer than I expected. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, make sure, drop a subscribe on the channel, like the video, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Happy summoning.